Oy vey, I feel like I'm going to have some judgment heading my way when it comes down to this video. How's it going, everybody? This is Rob Novakast back with another video, and I have been on a very long hiatus. Actually, not even calling it a hiatus, more so of a change of perspective, or trying to change the tracks onto what I do with the channel. And if you guys want more info, I want to direct you to a link in the description for a video I did about a few months, actually a little bit longer than that now, where I discussed the kind of change I wanted to do with the channel. But to an extent, I've kind of pushed aside or kind of stepped away from drama. And to a degree, I've had on and off people asking me to talk about, individuals like K9-Aversion and to give my thoughts. And at this point, I want to address something that apparently came up, and I'm going to talk about it and then kind of go back to doing what I enjoy doing, which has been the reaction videos, the reviews that I've been doing, which I ask you guys to go check those out. And especially with you guys, giving your thoughts on how I've been doing with those, as well as the, Let's Plays, because honestly, that's some of the stuff that I actually enjoy doing nowadays. So, all in all, I'm hoping, and I don't want to completely say this, but I'm hoping this would be the last video that I talk about this. Though, then again, for whatever reason, there are circumstances that draw people back into certain levels of content or certain levels of perspective or discussion. So to a degree, I don't want to classify this as this being the quote-unquote last video, because there's a good chance that this person may reappear. So it was brought to my attention in comments that apparently K9-Aversion is leaving YouTube. In the community section, they leave a post which I will be reading, and honestly, I have some thoughts about, especially when we've seen people on the platform that is YouTube, saying that they're going to leave when in reality they don't. So without further delay, why don't we go ahead and get right into this. So for the post, this is from K9-Aversion, or as she coined herself, the defenders of humans and the natural world. It reads, and this, as I'm recording this, it was 3 days ago, and of course this video will be posted on 2000, or if anything, February 15th, when it gets premiered. That, at least as I'm reading the post, I don't wish to pull an I hate dogs on you and disappear without a trace, like he did for 6 or so months, leaving his worried fans hanging. I am better than that. So I'm letting you know that I'm quitting YouTube. When I hear something like that, again, I don't believe it, because again, people get drawn in for, when it comes down to discussion or topic, or drawn back in for whatever reason. My work here is done. After producing 322 opinion videos, I'm adding opinion because that's basically what they are, I have decided it is time to focus on projects that bring me joy. Well, good for you. I will admit that. As long as you are giving yourself happiness, as well as, giving or focusing on something that actually makes you happy and not something that makes you utterly miserable, and focusing on that and actually hyper focusing on that to the point where you present hit pieces, honestly, again, good on you. As anyone who's engaged in activism or occultism for a sustained period of time knows, it can suck the life out of you. I am washing my hands of YouTube and will not even be checking the comments. This means the comments section will inevitably degrade into cesspools of toxicity. If I can translate that, it's more of what she means is there'll be more and more people that are going to give their opinions and more likely bring up factual evidence to some of the things that she says. I am sorry for any inconvenience this may cause. If you are bothered by trolls that respond to your comments, my advice is to turn off notifications in your settings. As I've said before, this movement doesn't need a leader. What we need are many voices. I put my messages out there. Now it is up to you to help it spread. This movement needs you to speak out. Remember what I told you about hate being counterproductive. Creating a space that provides validation and catharsis to like-minded people has its place, but if we want change, we have to change the way dog/cat worshippers think. That's, first of all, cat owners or dog owners. Second, that's not going to happen, especially when you try to bring hate towards them. Funny enough, since you're talking about, all this, trying to be acting like you're level-headed. We cannot reach the extremists, but we can get through to the moderates. Imagine someone who is on the fence having children. I feel like there was a typo there, but whatever. Now imagine they come across a channel that promises the torture and killing of children. Do you think this sort of channel will sway their opinion? Of course not. Hate is not the answer. I think if anything, factual information as well as understanding of the animals in question would probably be the better answer, but that's just me. Present facts, statistics, peer-reviewed science, and expert opinions as matter of factually as possible. As matter of factually as possible. And I thought Onision's writing was fucking bad. Try your best to keep emotion out of it. Easier said than done, but this is the best strategy. Thank you for your support throughout the years. Your constructive contributions are invaluable and deeply appreciated. This channel wouldn't be what it is without all of you. Thanks from the bottom of my heart. Please share my videos, share the message. Dare to stand out during so will inspire others to do the same. This is how we will achieve a pet-free future. First of all, I always find it funny when this person tries to make the argument of a quote-unquote pet-free future, because let's face it, it's never going to happen. Especially when, since the beginning of time, we have utilized and domesticated animals. So to an extent, the phrase pet-free future is never going to come to fruition. Now, again, I doubt this is actually going to be a actual goodbye, because there's been a variety of people or at least have been contributed to YouTube that unfortunately make a reappearance. So to an extent, I don't necessarily believe that this is an actual thing. Second, it's interesting again that this person wants to try to play the level-headed, when in reality a lot of her videos has been nothing more than hit pieces and nothing more than just her spouting out her opinions. If anything, more of fear-mongering opinions nonetheless. and to an extent kind of feeding on that fear that people have when it comes down to a particular animal. So in that sense, it's laughable. Now, I will admit that, especially, I'll give her props, if anything, where she mentions the fact that she wants to work on stuff that focuses on her, or what she enjoys, which honestly, to give her props, good on her. Because at this point, especially when it comes down to her channel, her hyper-focusing on negative things that she didn't like, or honestly, irrational, to the point where it seemed irrational, I should say. Just, honestly, probably wasn't really good for her in the first place. So in that sense, with her focusing on actual content that she enjoys, or actual things that she enjoys, you know, honestly, good on them. But, anywho, is this a goodbye from her? Again, I doubt it. Is this a win for dog haters? Or a lose for dog haters? I don't know. A win for, you know, people that own dogs? I don't care. And I hate to sound cruel, but at this point, again, I am trying my best not to, you know, take part in the drama. But I have spoken about this individual before, and at this point, I'd rather, you know, give my quick opinions and go back to doing a lot of the things that I've been doing as of late, which is basically creating content that I enjoy. So, what are your thoughts? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys have anything you would like to add, leave in the comments down below. I know there's certain people that will. If you guys want to like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, go right ahead. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below. As well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next video.